3-0 and have a low event game, physical game, and just Tkachuk and Bennett will show up, or they're just their usual suspects. Seth Jones on the back end will have a monster night. It would be so Panther-like to go in there in a dominating fashion when you think Carolina would have a bit of mojo and they would just squash them.
I'm going to deny it for the same reason. I just think, Carolina, they had to find a way to win one because of that record, right? Like, you keep losing games in the conference final. You cannot get swept again. And in the fashion that you played the first 3 games, like, you just got smoked, man. Like, they had to show up last night. They had to have a game. They did that. I think that's enough to allow them to breathe. Maybe they can get one more, but a series would suggest to me, like, basically you got to push it to 7 now, and I just don't see that happening because of Florida and the way that Florida plays. And we were talking yesterday about Paul Maurice and just having everyone right in the palm of his hand. And he did it again last night with his sarcastic comments about Bob giving up the 2 goals, even though they were empty netters.
He wasn't even in the net, and then he was like, I haven't been so hard on the Carolina Hurricanes as much as you fine people have been. And I'm just like, what are you talking about?
What is he doing down there, Paul Maurice, man?
Yeah, he's gone too far. Like, he knows what his capabilities are, and he's gone too far with it. Like,
well, he's had the spotlight now for 3 years. You go to the Cup final 2 years in a row, you win one, and you're on the verge of doing it again. Everything's Paul Maurice all the time. Like, people want to hear from him, and he's going to give him a quote. And
well, you can shotgun a beer, or you can go to church. That's kind of like our team. We can do either.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
That one,
man?
he was trying to he tried to find it, and he's like, I don't have it, and now I don't know where I'm going. Now I'm asking people if they know how to shotgun
shorts
a beer.
And he pulled out a turd on that one.
Yeah.
Like, that was
a weird one.
It was a weird one.
But last night, again, credit to Carolina, but I still think Florida, I could see them doing exactly what you just suggested. They go in there game 5, say, nope, not happening tonight, guys. Confirm or deny, both Aaron Ekblad and Sam Bennett will re-sign in Florida. Both of them.
I'm going to go 75% on both of them.
So what is that, a confirm or a deny? I mean, that's a Fergie, man. That's kind of a Fergie. 75% on both.
I just
I'm not sure what that
completely
means.
had a brain fart on that one.
Yeah.
I can't fully confirm because, okay, I'm going to deny it. I think the Florida says the dream's over as far as keeping everybody. Mm-hmm. And I actually don't even think it would be that bad of a thing for them to move off of one of the players, because you got to keep freshening things up and doing it differently. Like, I think if you look at Chicago, their team was different in the cups that they won. They had to keep evolving and do it different and get different players, and it might be a good thing. So the 2 of them, I'm going to say no. But the thing is, you look at the situation they've created down there. It's Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's an incredible team, and you're going to have more chances to win in the next 5 years. What player would want to exit that unless they're strictly just saying, my ego is telling me I want people to bid the highest and I'm going to the highest bidder. That could be a case, but I really can't see it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these players, they're making huge cake on their second deal where they're in a comfort zone where they're like, do I really need to go after that? You know what I mean? Like a 6-year, $6 million deal as your second contract. Are you really saying I got to cash out here? I don't know.
Yeah, here's another element to it that I don't know if we're considering, is that Florida and their front office have proven they're the smartest, savviest, best front office in the league. They may let one of them or both of them walk because they don't want to be tied for 6, 7, 8 years to them.
Yeah.
Which, again, is ruthless, but that's what they've proven they are.
Yeah.
Like Bill
and you watch, they'll bring in other players.
Exactly.
They'll be like, Ekblad, you want to screw around? We got Seth Jones. Like, we're fine.
That's why they got him. And like, Forsing's not going anywhere. Mikko's not going anywhere. So at a minimum, now I will say there could be a Tampa connection with McDonough where they moved off McDonough, and then a year or two later, they're like, we got to get him back. Like, that might be something that happens with Ekblad where they move off him and realize, man, we shouldn't have done that. But I think the likelihood of both of them getting they're both going to command a lot of money and deserve a lot of money. They're both really good players. Yes, Florida does really well with their cap. Yes, they get guys to buy in and take a little bit less, but they still pay people. There still is a finite cap.
Yeah.
Everyone can't make $8 million or $8.5 million or $9 million. It doesn't work that way. So I'm going to deny it as well, and maybe not as much because the players are like, we want all the money in the world, we're leaving. It might be because Zito in Florida says, you know what, I don't want to be attached to that guy for 8 years.
We just won 2 cups back to back, and we're going to just try to do it a little bit different.
Right. Because, like, the luxury they have is, let's say both those guys leave. Barkov, Reinhart, Verhaeghe, Kachuk, Lundell, Luosterainen, they're all still there. Like, they're all still there. And then on the back end, Forsling, Mikkola, Jones, and Bob's got, I believe, at least another year left.
Yeah.
So
maybe they think Lundell's actually a second-line center, which there is an argument to be had.
Plays like it.
Yeah.
He looks like he's real close to it. You know, like that, and that's the truth. And maybe they feel like they can go up and get a third-line guy, whoever that might be, and just keep plugging along. Confirm or deny, the Maple Leafs should be all in on Brad Marchand on July 1st.
All in on Brad Marchand at 37 years old.
Yep.
Yes, I confirm it. Why not?
I confirm it 100%, 110%.
I was thinking about that. Like, you got to get somebody with, like, and this has been the same thing for 9 years, that's just a little edgy, that might not get along with everybody that well. He's just got an edge to him. Like, if you look at that Evander Kane, I'm pretty sure not everyone's his best friend. You know what I mean? He doesn't seem like a lovey-dovey guy where every morning it's good morning. And, you know, I don't know about the Rolls Royce every game and all that other stuff, but you know what? He just got an edge to him, and he goes out, he's a different player, and he just... And I think you need that. Like, I'm pretty sure McDavid and Draisaitl appreciate having Evander Kane around, because he probably says some things that needed to be said that they don't want to say. Like, it's just, I don't know. You have a bunch of nice guys around. It just, you know what the results that a bunch of nice guys provide.
Absolutely.
0.
No, I'm 100% confirmed. And not only that, I'm doing everything I can to bring him here. I'm strapping an A on his jersey immediately. And I think you need a guy like Marchand who's different, who's got a totally different personality and vibe. And they've decided, the Maple Leafs in the past, to bring in the veteran guy that hasn't won yet, as opposed to the guy who has won for the most part. The Marlows, the Thorntons, the Spezzas. You know, it's been like the guy who's craving it but doesn't really know how to do it, but he's going to help them. Like, and they, you know, in retrospect, they got it wrong. Where they should have signed Corey Perry when, by all accounts, he wanted to be here. He's a winner. He's won cups. He goes to cup finals.
Find a job like 7 years ago, 6 years ago.
And all he does is keep playing, and now it's too late now, probably. And Marchand, I know that'll be the argument. Well, he's not young. He's not, and it might cost you a couple of years at whatever. But he's actually won. He knows how to win, and he brings a completely different attitude.
Yes. Dude, that Corey Perry, Brian's 40 years old. He might sign a 2-year extension in Edmonton, man.
He might.
You know that those two guys are saying you better have him back here.
Yeah, because he plays every night. He knows how to play. He knows how to win. He knows how to agitate. He literally has a cup ring. It's just it's a different vibe, man. It's a totally
he straight up
attitude.
Gets it done.
Yes, exactly. Confirm or deny, Aaron Judge is underpaid at $40 million per season.
Get serious with this nonsense. No one's underpaid at $40 million. Like, He is, dude. He is. That's Vladdy Guerrero Jr. money now, borderline. You know how much better Aaron Judge is than Vladdy? Okay, then if you put it that way, you got me. You had me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now guys are getting. It's like Vladdy. It's like Soto's.
I get it though. There's a guy driving in his car right now that's just got a muffler falling off and his pants are ripped, and he's like underpaid at $40 million.
I get it. It's relative. I understand that.